I should have picked up on that earlier. Because, like, that's the signal that we're running out of time, is when I land and then all of a sudden, it gets sucked into Brittle Hollow. Alright, where's Brittle? That's the moon, that's Brittle. Do you remember everything you did in the past loops so you don't have to do it again? Asks Ash and Ran. You remember all of there's a log that gives you all of the text that you've read and any information you've collected. For instance, we have the launch code for the spaceship because we've already learned that. Is there no way to get in when it's not collapsed? That's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna try to figure this out. So we're here early. We also need to get into the observatory, which is on the opposite end of the planet. So let me just spin to the other side real quick. There it is. No, this isn't it. Where is it? Is it on this side? Give us a second, we'll find it. There it is. Honestly, the game kind of like autopilots itself. There's not a lot that you have to do to maneuver exactly. I don't know why they're letting me shoot this thing through the floor, but I appreciate it. Tasty Cake says, I like that you have a little bit more time at the edge. Very good point, you do. Edge of the solar system, you got a few more seconds. All right. So we have two goals right now here. Get into this place. They really, like, want me to keep doing this, but it doesn't accomplish anything. I can't teleport myself, unless maybe. Don't fall in, for the love of God. Need to go down. Where does this one go? It doesn't go anywhere. Just shoots you out into nothing. Why do they shoot you out into nothing? I guess we gotta make this hop and go over there. Like they even pull out the tool when you're here. It's like, launch it through the grate. This is the entrance. But the entrance is broken. Can't actually get up there. The crossroads. Let's turn that on. I think it's too high on purpose. There's no way you can climb that. I think you gotta wait until it gets shot through. Just already collapsed, huh? Guess these platforms do not last long. Alright, this is where our friend is located. I'm gonna follow the roads, because I want to actually go to the Observatory, and I don't know where the entrance is. We can come back here later when it's all about to, you know, get crushed. This is Hanging City. I think if we go to the Hanging City, we'll find a way through, probably. That's the orbital cannon. That's the hanging tower. I want to peek over the edge, but I don't want to fall through. Where is the... Oh god. I think the observatory might be on the opposite side of the planet. Black Hole Forge District is at the top. What do you think? Think we can get through right now? Maybe we're here early enough? Doubt it. We also might be able to get through on the surface. It is just at the north pole of the planet. You think we can get in from the top, maybe? Oxygen remaining. All right, fine. Oxygen. That's definitely closed. I think there might be trees in here. Yeah, there's trees. Just gonna speed run my way over here real quick. I no longer believe the Ember Twin is... Sorry, I no longer believe as I did as a child on Ember Twin. The eye is not the center of the universe anymore. I've already read that. Oh! Crap, forgot to boost. Brittle Hollow parkour. I am thinking about the parkour. I'm like, if I can just get high enough. There's a reason why all these structures are very tall. I might be able to hit that. You know, it's possible, but I don't think this is intended. Oh, come on. Come on. The real question is, what's the quickest way to get back to our ship? Was the observatory... The observatory is on the south pole, right? It's on the opposite side of the damn planet. How do we get to the observatory? Any way is intended, I suppose. What was on the north side of the planet? a confusing place. Oh! Jesus. Let's follow this all the way up. Because this just goes directly to the surface. Because the south side of the planet is the observatory. It's right there. Were we not able to get in somehow? Be through there? Maybe we have to go in, like, loop our way down? Really want to kind of solve this. I think I need to get back up to the surface and just kind of look around. Which, you know, it's not going to make for a very, like, extravagant use of our time, but I think it is something that I'm going to need to do. I was looking for that, the way up. Find it. How do I get there? Ah, right, here. Come on. Should have ate the marshmallow. You know what? Maybe I should have. Maybe I freaking should have. Oh, it is so disorienting. But also so good. All right, let's get into this. Whoa, crap! Ugh. There's a hole there. Who put that hole there? Hey, hey. Come on. There's like no way to get to the observatory right now. There's no ground. Okay. Maybe we should just go grab the ship and then we can fly it around to the observatory, but the ship's on the other side of the damn planet. All right. I want to, like, solve a puzzle on this planet or something, you know? Okay, so we want to go this way to access that big blue rock. That's the observatory. I bounced. Ugh. I think that's the observatory, because it looks, I mean, the blue looks different than anything else. Yeah, it's definitely the observatory. And in fact, you see that? That's where we're going. There might, in fact, be a travel point that could take us there. One of those rings. Right there. From there. Okay. Crap. I can still make it. Okay. I don't know where we are, like, in relation to anything else. I guess we just have to, like, platform down here? These are not on, though. What do you think? There's gotta be a better way of going about that. Just gonna not look at the floor or anything. Here. Ah! Where's our ship? 400 meters away. We're on the north side of the planet again. I didn't mean to jump on that. We can do the other thing, I suppose. We can, jump onto the tower, wait for it to, get shifted over, and then just fly our way in. And then we'll have to come back and find a way to get into the observatory. Don't jump on this thing. Get off of the damn thing. Maybe don't use your fuel either. Wish there was a way to turn this around. Just warped here from the Whitehall Station. Because that's kind of like shortcut-esque, but you can't access it. Well, you can't access the control mechanism for it. Refuel jetpack! My God, thank you. Yeah, I don't know where that goes. Can't turn off the power to it. There's a spot here for a tablet, if we had one. Well, let us, get back inside, see what we can do, what damage we can do. We got fuel now, which is nice. Next loop, straight to the observatory. That's what I'm thinking. Because it seems like... I wonder where that water goes. Probably just down here. Yep. 'Cause I'm thinking the observatory could be good, and I need to get back to the hanging city so we can follow it into the black hole. Or at least just know when it's gonna fall. It has fallen. We should go, now. While we're here, this is the other thing that we wanted to do. Why is my ship inside of it? The only thing I can think of is because I landed on it, it got teleported inside. Like, maybe if you're just standing on top of it, you'll get teleported inside when the thing teleports. It's a possibility anyways. Okay, I don't see any plate for the console. I'm just kind of giving the room a bit of a once-over. It's a fun bug. Yeah, but if it affects the player could get up here. In a slightly different fashion. Alright, there was a... That thing is moving. Bellis! Welcome, Solan. Stop moving. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparation on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you just as it carried me and many in our clan before me to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the quantum moon. But remember this final rule: to explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Aided by the shrine. Shrine must be on the North Pole. Be curious on your journey. How do I can't pull out the scroll to use this scroll. What the hell? Ah, there it is, there it is. I can put it here. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the quantum moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. Scroll text. Fellas, we make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to honor the members of our clan who came before us, those who, after the crash that brought us to the star system, became stranded on Brittle Hollow and on Ember Twin with no communication between these two groups of survivors. These Nomai looked upward from two different planets and saw the same wandering moon visiting their skies. It was this moon, the quantum moon, that kept their curiosity alive during this long period of hardship. After the two divided groups were able to reunite, it became our clan's united goal to find and visit the quantum moon. This took time, and many Nomai who dreamed of seeing the quantum moon died before we discovered how to make the journey. When you reach the quantum moon, recall these Nomai and carry their curiosity onward with you. Okay. Water planet. Brittle Hollow. Hearth. Twins. The Eye. And probably the seed planet. This thing is tracking the location of the quantum moon, isn't it? Currently it's located there. If we track the moon with the scanner, we can find the location of the eye. It's right there. I never scanned it, so it shows up as unknown. No, that's not it. That's something else. This is not the right direction. I think we need to go back to Brittle Hollow, though. We need to get the observatory, and we need to get the forge controls, but we need to find a way to land up there on the platform. But I'm just reminded of something. Who's the harmonica guy? I'm stuck down here. I'm probably gonna die on the fall. I got stuck walking off of the elevator. When we went to this planet's moon, the guy up there said that he heard a harmonica signal, but it probably wasn't the old adventurer. He's been gone for a very long time. So, I kind of want to find that harmonica gentleman. It may or may not be the missing adventurer, but... Ooh, careful. We can maybe track it more easily from up here. He's inside of the quantum seed thing. Whatever this thing was called. Okay. So we're not gonna be getting him back until until we get through this. To find him. Because he's not in there. Except he is in there. Which means he's there. And there's the anglerfish. Oh, we shot through it this time. And you know what? I bet if we put the camera in there and looked around, there would be a dude sitting out there, wouldn't there? Hold on a second. I gotta check this out. Oh yeah, the angler is definitely, the fish is definitely dead, but we also need to get the secret of the anglerfish before we go there, I think. 'Cause there's a freaking campfire right there by the trees. Hold on a second. I can't quite see it, but it's right there. That's very funny. All right. Let's hit up that observatory. Now, so the anglerfish, like, it is dead. It is a giant fossil. But it was also said we should go to Ember Twin to find the secret of the anglerfish before we do this. So that might be something we need to consider. You know what? I've never actually just landed here. I've never just landed at the observatory. Because there is a lander there from this guy before he fell in. I'm here, I did it! I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down, and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts failed the spark, but it barely laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news, I haven't found a way inside the structure. The door's broken, and I know I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found a different entrance by now if there were one, probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know there are paths below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator, try to find a way down from there. Yeah, it definitely makes sense to, like, observe the place first, probably. Gotta find our way. Because all we really need to do is if we can find a broken tile or a tile that's going to break, we can follow it down, jump off, get inside. That's my thinking. Or use the ship, I guess. There might be a landing platform in there as far as I know. Oh! Freaking heck. I'm standing on it! You, how dare you! That's our way in. This freaking game, man. It's like it knew exactly what I wanted to do. All right, so we can take a look around. We can see that goes there with that one. They platform all the way over here. Platforms to this one. Platforms to this one. Platforms to the gun. There's a secret hidden passage next to the gun that'll take us there. Direct route. All right. Let's land this bad boy. Now, it's literally just right here. I never looked down the hallway. Pick a direction. Very secret. Actually, wasn't that secret. I think I'm just an idiot. There's even a sign. Look, there's a lot of things in the game, you know? It's okay to miss something. I'm the type of guy who misses the signs. Like the obvious signs. Because I'm like, there's a lot of signs, I don't know where to go. It's a little low. Oh, but we made it. But we're not there yet. I anticipated this. Okay. Way down. What? I was following the path! What? Ah. I was following the path. Come on. The path just kind of ended. Guess I should have just looked a little bit more before I oh God, before I did that. That's okay, we'll do it again. Hopefully it's still there. Very convenient of them to have this way back. Red Coon, thank you very much for the resubscription. Kaka. Space Time. You know, it's a good game, Space Chem. It's a great puzzle game. If you like good puzzle games. Now the obvious question is, how much did we screw up? Can we still get where we need to go, or is it already too late? We'll probably have a little bit of time. Hope. Okay, but we do need to find the Like, okay, where's the bridge? Over here. So we need to take this bridge back. Should have gotten some fuel while I was down there. Whatever, we'll just walk. Going not to there, going that way. We're going there. I think this is the right way to get there. It gets us to the surface, which is close enough. Whoa! And this takes us to where? Tower of Quantum Knowledge. I mean, that'll let us get up too. I wonder, is this still operational? It is. Doesn't matter which path we go, as long as we get there. And we're going to ship. So as soon as we get to the surface, we can just go to the ship. Here. Fail a jump, you gotta walk all the way back. Starting to get the lay of the land. This is a pretty cool planet, I gotta admit. I haven't seen the other ones. I mean, we're still like getting started in the game, but this planet's been pretty cool. Okay. We need to get the quantum moon and scan it so it shows up. If we just go south, if we can make it to the observatory, there is a way in there, so we can just do that. And we're almost there. Although we're not going to the observatory, we're going to the ship, aren't we? Honestly, that path is probably not even accessible anymore. I wish I could steal his ship. All right. Mr. Clark Nova, welcome. Good to see you. Just got into Beyond All Reason. Never played RTSs, but they're pretty fun. I feel like I've heard of that one. I do like RTSs. They're not a genre I play all the time, but I like to dabble. I would say I dabble. I've played, Warcraft and Starcraft and enjoyed the heck out of those games. But everyone has played those games, so... think of that as you will. Okay. It's free to play. How interesting. This. Well, it looks like the path still exists so far, but the left side is gone. Maybe. No, it actually looks like the right side is gone. We should go this way. Because left side was always disconnected a little bit. Yeah, right side is definitely gone. But still get in here. Make sure you get into it. Now, need to figure out what I did wrong last time. Whoa, stop. I see what I did wrong. I went too far down. We just need to go to the side. Here. Goodness. Land here. Ugh. I don't know if I can make that jump. Is that where we're going next? I can make that. I can make that. Okay. That goes back up to the surface. That might go into the observatory before we leave. Want to do a quick check of like distances if there's anything around here. I don't think there is. A quick look over here. I made the jump. There's something over here. I think this might just be another path back. Yeah, it's another path that leads here. That's all this is. Okay. Okay. Get up. Good to know that there's at least 2 different ways here. Go here. Go across. I hit a tree. Let's get in here. Ah. It's the observatory. And this is the door. Excellent. What you got? Giant Deep. We've already been to Giant's Deep with the projection stone. Yeah. I already know. Coney, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit before assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Coney, you should have seen it. We'd thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Orbital probe cannon component. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's Gravity Cannon and the other at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So that must have been the one that I didn't travel. And wherever this is going to explain to us how to get there. Let's put this thing down. Thank you. Yeah, through the twister. I actually prognosticated that. Casava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update is now clear there are two different types of cyclones. Most cyclones rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones they typically use to send components into orbit. There is a rarer cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes object down. You're always showing me your handiwork, but I'm intrigued by the secondary type. Was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make a model. So, I'm assuming we're looking at it from a top-down view, so that's probably the clockwise one and the counterclockwise one. Whee. No. They're spinning... This one is spinning clockwise, so it goes up. This one is spinning... It's looking at it from the top down, not the bottom up. Looking at it from the top down, that one's spinning counterclockwise. Understood. It's a model of planetary systems. 3, 4, 5. Aha! Eye travels off axis and random. Unable to determine orbit, no sign detected, matching any known criteria for the eye in the known universe. I want to get this real quick so we don't have to come back. How should we our methods? Search for the eye. We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon. So what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send a probe out. We need to build a probe launching mechanism. Cannon, Giant's Deep would be a good choice. It's moonless except for when the quantum moon arrives. We have no idea where it is. The probability of launching probe in the correct direction is small. Have you spoken with Rami and Pi about the technology you're developing? Couldn't find this exact position. We can continue the search. Let's build the cannon. All right. I think we got everything. All right. Yeah, good timing. We barely managed to get it all in. But the eye, if this thing may or may not be tracking its position, they might just not know where it is, or perhaps its position varies like with the quantum moon. Quantum planet.